When you think about the best players in the world, at least the best offensive players in the world, a name that always comes up is going to be James Harden and Kevin Durant. These players are almost impossible to stop. So today I'm going to give you about 8 to 10 different moves done by each player, but these moves can translate to the game because some of these moves are just NBA moves. But I want to give you moves that can work on the middle school, high school, and also the college level. Some you don't want to miss. You already know, man. Let's get it. If you ain't fam, I can't relate. All right, so Kevin Durant, he's got a lot of moves in his arsenal, but if you really study Kevin Durant, there's about 6 to 8 moves that he's going to pull off each and every game, at least once or twice to get to his spots. One is he loves driving left for the pull-up, and as he likes to drive left for the pull-up, he's going to get in transitional fade. So that's going to be when I skip on my inside foot, so I'm going right to right, and then I'm going to fall back on that left foot. So that's going to give me contact with that defender. It's going to also give me a read moment. And then lastly, it's going to create separation when I fade. As you guys know, Kevin Durant's 7 foot. When the ball's up here, he's almost 8 feet tall. He's almost unstoppable. So this is an unguardable move. It's a move also that players from point guard to center can add in their bag. Transitional fade, I'll drop the ball. I'll go 2 dribbles, 1, 2, there's a skip. Then I'll fall back right for my shot. Notice as I'm reading or floating, that ball's gonna float in my left hand. Floats right into it. Add some handles into it. When working on options, make sure you work on both directions. And that transitional fade, once again, one of Kevin Durant's go-to moves. Usually as he's attacking the middle, inside foot's gonna skip, and the ball's away from that defender, and now he's picking the ball up as, once again, he's going away from that defender. So this move can work, one, because I have a read moment. I don't have to pick the ball up. I'm able to put the ball back down if needed. But once again, once Kevin Durant gets to about 8 to 12 feet, he's almost unstoppable with the skill working with his footwork, and once again, being able to fade away. That transitional fade by Kevin Durant, move number 1. Kevin Durant also loves to go double between the legs. Once again, it's another skip, it's another read moment. He plays well with pace. He loves going skip to the left, right, left as he lands. Then he'll go between the legs again, left, right, but as he lands, this motion is gonna look like he's going right. And this one he loves to go into his right to left crossover. So he's gonna go between, little skip, go between, skip into a hard right to left crossover. Really good way to work on it is just here. Skip, skip, and then adjust right, left, right into it for your shot. Read my defender in these moments. Oh, then there's that quick cross. 1. Here, remember, when I skip, it's all about landing in that motion. Skip, landing at that motion. See, a lot of players, when they skip, they land 2 feet at the same time. When you land 2 feet at the same time, all your energy goes down. So I want to make sure that back foot always hits first. 1, 2. I'm rocking them. 1, 2, and then I'm really going to rock them with that crossover. Boom. There's that cross. Shot. Third move by Kevin Durant, I want to talk about his transition game. Notice the game has changed in the last 8 to 10 years. Now if you're 6'8", 6'10", 7 feet, you're not just labeled under the basket. You're not just getting that rebound, sending it to the outlet. Now you're able to bring that ball down the court, and Kevin Durant is one of the best at doing this. The reason is because of his pace. He's able to have slow to go, and also he's also to be a great salesman. He's able to do a lot of look-offs, meaning when the ball's on my left hand, I'm looking like something's going on here. Either I'm asking for a screen, maybe I'm waiting for a play to develop, but I'm really using my peripheral vision, seeing I'm timing. When is this space open? Because Kevin Durant, that third move is that push cross in transition. He does very well, either left to right or right to left. So as he's coming down court, he'll come down, he'll play with pace, he'll look off, and then load the weight on this outside ball side foot, and he's going right to that push. Notice, when he pushes, it's outside that knee, so he's able to use that long wingspan and really stretch away and then rise up for the pull-up. So Kevin Durant's transition push cross. Transition, notice how when I get to my push cross, boom, it's right to my pull-up. Nothing extra. James Harden, changing the game of basketball, especially when he gets to the paint with that Euro. So with James Harden Euro, it's almost like a stunt Euro. That's what I call it. When on your first step, you dribble, looks like I'm going right, and most athletes think that's his first step, but he's actually not picking the ball up until here. So at the middle school, high school, college level, this isn't a travel by coming here, boom. That's my first step, and then I'll have one more step finishing at the rim. So I'm gonna take you through this stunt Euro series right here, done by James Harden. Goes here, he'll stunt, pop 1, 2, then finish at the rim. Same thing, opposite side. Notice, stunt 1, 2, being able to finish at the opposite side. While this move is able to work, because James Harden, as he's mixing up his defenders here, whatever move he does as he's driving, it's not necessarily that primary defender, it's the secondary defender, because he's coming off a player and now he's moving. So the best time to drive around the player is on a closeout. So as he's going here, this is probably gonna get defender to move. If not, this will, and as that defender jumps, he has a clear lane to finish at the basket. Once again, notice how short and small these steps are here. 1, 2. I'm able to do longer steps, and I'm also able to do shorter steps here. 1, 2. Once again, the finishing at the rim. So that James Harden Euro, that stunt Euro, he's able to do very well because that secondary defender, once again, is coming off their man helping. And then also James Harden is able to have those short, quick steps, and also he's able to have those elongated, slower steps. And just how he delays that pickup tends to fool a lot of players. Being able to, once again, not always picking the ball up here, but delaying it. That's gonna be the first step, then finishing at the rim. James Harden Euro. Another one of James Harden's unstoppable moves is one, he plays with his handle here. And while playing with his handle, one, as that defender's guarding him, at times he tends to scoot up a little bit. And now he's gaining that space from his defender. Second reason, as he's doing this, the defender thinks he's here. James Harden's nose is usually slightly over his knee, right by his toe, but in reality, he loves pulling off that back foot. So you'll see him at times be here and just push back to shoot. Him being the lefty, he's more in this stance here. And as that ball gets to his outside hand, his dominant hand, he'll just simply pull back for space and get into a shot. So we'll get a couple reps breaking it down for you guys here. Just going through, notice how I'm inching up to that free throw line. My right foot's on the line, but once again, I'm picking the ball up on my pivot back here for the shot. Gaining, once again, about 12 inches of separation, plenty of room to get my shot off. As y'all saw with that last rep, you know, getting to it with my left hand, really sound like James Harden does, pulling back. As he's here and he pulls back, he's already adjusting the ball in his hands. He's always trying to find that sweet spot right into it for a shot. As most dominant shooters do, their ball side foot is going to be forward. Don't have the confusion of stepping back and having the opposite foot, because now your hip's going to be out of line and you're going to be a lot off balance getting into the shot. So make sure when you're right-handed, that right hip is still my dominant hip, facing square to that rim. Same thing if I'm left and I'm stepping back, that left hip is going to be there, aligned with my left elbow for that shot. Another move done by James Harden, this makes him almost unguardable, is when he's going to his dominant side. So when he's going to his left side right here, his strides are, one, aggressive, and he always takes great angles to get to the rim. Now he puts himself in a punch drag to come to a stop. So he's going to stop more in this staggered stance. But once he has this quick stop, that defender usually is going to at least take 1 to 2 more extra steps, creating that stop separation. And then now, after he punches on his ball side foot, he'll just have a foot replacement right for his shot. But he also has multiple options out of that. I'll talk about a couple of them. But right now, we're going to focus out of, once again, having my freestyle dribble here. Once I create some momentum, stop, replace, and get right into it for your shot. One of the counters to that punch drag is not only when he punch, he replaces, but he can punch, and as he stops, he has a great ability to keep his core tight, and now just to push off that front foot and kind of reach for space going back uphill. So not only when he drives and attacks, he'll punch, pop, and then push back once again for space. Really, really tough move to do, especially when you're on that downhill attack, stopping on that outside foot and then being able to load and push back right here. Check these reps out. Another great move, once again, in James Harden's package is when he's driving hard to his right, all eyes are on him. Every single eye on defense is going to be on James Harden. So not only the two here, but two there and two there. So at all times, James Harden, at the worst moment, is going to have 6 eyes on him. So as he's driving one, he knows they're going to be reaching, they're going to be greedy, trying to steal the ball from him, force him to his weaker side. So we'll have this kill dribble. He's going to kill the ball below his knee. Once again, that reaching hand is going to reach right around that waist. So if you can imagine, a hand is right along this level here. As he kills it, he's searching for the defender's hand. He's either searching for the defender's hand to get a foul and an and one, or he's going to kill it, and then defender's hand is here. He wants to get in between for the finish and the foul. You see, this year the refs were watching out for it. They didn't call it as much, but he's been able to really, really get a lot of easy points from the free throw line with this kill dribble. So as it looks like, as I'm driving here, he'll drive, kill, and then go straight up for the finish, or also look for the foul. Notice here, I'm searching for that defender's, searching for the foul, then I go up and finish. So when you see me kill it, I'll not only kill the dribble, but my hand's either going inside or my hand's going more outside, searching for contact to finish. If you're able to have a partner with you at the basket, they can easily reach. You can get a foam roller and put it out. And as you're driving, you want to search, pin, search for that foam roller, whether it's going to be inside shoulder or it's going to be held side coming from the corner, looking for the foul. You get one more step to finish at the basket. So Kevin Durant and James Harden, once again, some of the best offensive players in the